Hi, take two. All right. I'm not sure what happened. I was doing a video and all of a sudden my camera just shut off. Kind of weird. All right. Good morning. It is Saturday, January 4th. We're reviewing last night's games, and I do have an appointment this morning, so I want to kind of zip through this. It's too bad that other video didn't come through too, because I had Bonehead sitting like right here. He wanted to make a cameo, but I guess he decided, nah. Um, okay, so jumping right into this, Motor City goes down to Carolina, and I think already kind of a trip they'd like to forget, even though they play again tonight. 7-2 whitewashing by the Thunderbirds, and again, Motor City continues to struggle on defense, giving up 49 shots. Ricardo Gonzalez can only do so much. Um, the prayer heard in Motor City was Hail Babin full of saves, please help Rico. Um, Not his night. So yeah, it's Gonzalez and Babic. Babic gets the win, saving 19 of 21. Gonzalez 42 saves on the night, but got to have some offensive support, and you need some defensive support too. Nate Keeley scores the game-winning goal at 11:08 of the first period. At that point, that was 3-1, and that was all that Carolina would need, but they'd get plenty more. 29-75 on hand. Shots in the first period alone, 23-9 in favor of Carolina. Just yeah, and it was already 4-2 at the end. At the end of one. So Panachik gets 2 goals and assists. Salak, he adds 3 more points to his storied Thunderbirds career. Goal and 2 assists. And Danik drew in 3 assists. Um, so yeah, it was a tough night for Motor City, who falls to 10-13-1. Carolina now 4 points up in the standings in the Continental Division, 16-3-3. This was quite the game. Despite the misspelling on the Zydeco's jerseys, yeah, they had specialty jerseys that yeah, they were special. Um, they did look nice, but anyway, yeah, Bobcats storm out to a 5-2 lead. The Zydeco try to make it back. They make it close, make it real interesting, but Bobcats do hold off the Zydeco for a 5-4 win. Hey, the Bobcats now won a road game in the last 3 weeks, 3 weeks in a row now. So yeah, they can do it. You can do it. So Verostix saves 29 of 33, including a couple of big saves right at the very end where it looked like the Zydeco could possibly tie it up. Brennan Colgan, he's struggled as of late. Second straight weekend, second straight game that he's not had the best results. 34-39 saves. Um, Vladislav Vlasov gets the game-winning goal in 1950 of the second. There's one of those first or last-minute goals that we've talked about. Psychologically a backbreaker, and that made it 5-2 at that point. Zydeco, good on you for regrouping and getting close. 37:05 in attendance. Shots for the game, 39 for Blue Ridge, 33 for the Zydeco. Zydeco now looking up in the standings, in the Continental standings, they are tied for second. Well, technically they are in second. They have the tiebreaker, but 16-7-3 is their record now. And Blue Ridge improves to 12-9-2. Meanwhile, yeah, your eyes do not deceive you. This is real. This is amazing. I had fans, many Mississippi fans, messaging me and saying, "This is a dream. I can't believe it. This is fantastic. Where has this been all year?" 6-1 pounding of the Wolves. It was 6-0 in this game, and yeah, so somebody besides Dalton Anderson scored, but Dalton Anderson did score twice himself again, so continues to have a great year. But yeah, Sam Best finally gets the monkey off his back, gets a win. Despite his good play this year, he hadn't been able to get a win. He's got one now. Saves 30 of 31. Uh, Anton Brodkin, there's another goaltender who's not had a good couple of outings the last couple of times he's been out. Saves 41 to 47. It's new signee Ricard Yelensky's getting the game-winning goal as 16-13 of the first period. At that point, it was 2 to nothing. So yeah, Curtis Hanson gets a goal and 2 assists, and Dalton Anderson another 2 goals. Sam Turner had a couple of assists. It was an all-around good effort, and 47 shots on goal. All 3 periods, Mississippi had the shots advantage. So yeah, fantastic. Yelensky's didn't make contributions, but it wasn't solely because of him. It was just the whole team played well. So Mississippi is now 4-18-3. Watertown 13-8-1. All right, let's change boards. All right, I apologize if I kind of All right, there we go. I apologize if I kind of zipped through this. I do have an appointment this morning and a lot of things to take care of. So I'm going to try and run through this as quickly as possible. So yes, the Battle of Georgia and Athens. Athens looked like a team possessed last night. They looked like the team that we expected them to be on paper at the beginning of the year, and they just dominated the River Dragons in every facet of the game: puck possession, shots on goal, obviously the score. Even the fights, just everything was just, it was all Athens. So yes, it is Jack Bostet in goal for the Rock Lobsters, and Matt Petesian gets another start for the River Dragons. Philip Virgili, he gets off to a hot start, scores at 3:08, followed by Brandon Ronan getting his first goal in his Fed career. So that makes it 2-0. Looked like there was a third goal, but apparently the puck hit the crossbar and the referees immediately waved it off. Didn't review it. They spent a lot of time talking about things, but they didn't review the actual play. So shots in the first period, 15-6 Athens. So Brandon Picard scores at 44 seconds into the second, and another backbreaking goal. Now, Cody Wickline does make it interesting. Gets a power play goal at 6:15, so it's 3-1. But from there on, that was the only offense we'd see from Columbus for the game. In the third period, it's Athens, and it's Virgili and Virgili scoring twice to get the hat trick. Once on a 5-on-3 power play at 2:56, and then at 10:35, he gets the first official hat trick for the Rock Lobsters franchise. Yeah, plus, it was insane. This was a dominating effort by Athens. So the previous 3 times these teams played, it was a 1-goal affair. Last night, so that was it. Shots ended up 35-25 in favor of Athens. They end up with the win, going to 14-2-2 now. And Columbus 15-5-3, 4 points behind in the standings. Crowd of 3209 on hand. And Petesian stops 30 of 35, while Bostet stops 24 of 25. We didn't have a donut last night, but we had a couple goalies get close. We had Sam Best, we had Jack Bostet. And we had Sean Cocoon, who we'll talk about in a bit. So, Virgili with a hat trick, Gallant 2 assists, Milan 2 assists, Shankarik 2 assists. Yeah, it was an onslaught. All right, so for the Binghamton Black Bears, they take care of business in Port Huron, scoring early and often on the power play. They go 4 for 12 on the power play. Yeah, 12. Prowlers tried to muck it up, and Binghamton had no interest in that. They just go out, play their game, and it's a big 7-3 victory for the Black Bears. First period, it's Dakota Bond scoring on the power play. 11 of the first period. Tyson Kirkby makes it 2-0 at 11:10. Now, Brett Larkhart, he does score at 17:30, pulls the Prowlers into the game. But Nusiainen, he didn't face a huge amount of shots, but he was forced to face a lot of grade A shots, and was really kind of hung out to dry a little bit. In the second period, it's Chris Mott scoring on the power play. That was on a Chartrand double minor, and it really ends up costing the Prowlers, as on the next power play, the second of the two minors, CJ Stubbs scores. So there you go. There's your 3 power play goals. Dakota Bond scores a 14:07 on a 5-on-3 power play with Chartrand, again in the box, as well as Tucker Scantlebury. Shortly after this, Scantlebury gets the boot for a 5-minute boarding major. We'll see if he ends up getting on the naughty list today by the league. And then it's Austin Thompson scoring. So it's 6-1 at this point. And everybody's thinking, yeah, this game is over. That was the end of 2 periods. Third period, though, Port Huron, they come back. Got to hand it to them. It's Reggie Millette scoring at 2:40, and then Matt Graham gets a goal at 6:16, so it's 6-3 now, and they're kind of ratcheting up the pressure. Can't crack Egbert, though. Egbert stands tall and holds his own. Finally, Nusiainen is pulled for the extra attacker, and at 19:27, Austin Thompson wrists a shot from about 130 feet away. Empty net, shorthanded goal, because Binghamton had a man in the box. So it was a 6-on-4 power play opportunity for the Prowlers, but instead they end up, giving up shorthanded goal. So that is it, 7-3. Now, shots for the game were 34-33 in favor of Binghamton, so pretty even there. But it was an offensive onslaught by the Black Bears. Dakota Bond, second game in a row, 2 goals and 2 assists. Austin Thompson, 2 goals and 2 assists, and Tyson Kirkby adds a goal and 2 assists as well. So Lockhart had a goal and assist for the Prowlers. Reggie Millette and Matt Graham scored the other 2 goals. Nusiainen stops 27 of 33 in 58-46 played. And so Binghamton now 21-3-1. Prowlers 11-12-3. By the way, the stars that you've been seeing, the little black stars, that is, I predicted this team would win. Won 6-1 last night. All right. Hudson Valley makes it a game. I didn't think they had a chance. I'll be honest. I will be honest. I didn't think they had a chance. Now, I made the predictions before it was announced that Dustin Gisso was had his suspension reduced to 1 game, but he is on probation. What does that mean? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Sometimes the league just makes stuff up as they go. And I don't know what this means. What does on probation mean? I'm sorry, I don't have the answer. All right. Anyway, they go in, and Gisso plays his part, trying to keep the HC Venom going. But it is a little bit too much Danbury in the end. Lots of scoring in that first period. 4-3 Danbury at the end of 1. It was crazy. So Hudson Valley starts off the game. I did it again. HC Venom starts off the game. It is Ivan Panovanov scoring first at the 4 minutes, and then Gisso makes it 2-0 at 5:48, and Danbury's going, what the hey? What's going on here? Vasiliev gets on the board for the hat tricks. Vasiliev had a great game. He scores at 8:45. Hudson Valley. I don't know how to break that habit. I really don't. HC Venom. They get a goal by Blake Sewerton at 10:34. Then it is Johnny Ruiz on a 5-on-3 power play, 12:51. Josh LaBelle on a power play, 5-on-3 again, 13:16. HC Venom had 3 penalties right in a row there. And then Vasiliev scores 18:07. So there you go, 4-3 at the end of one. Johnny Ruiz adds a power play goal 39 seconds into the second period. So yeah, Ruiz with a couple of power play goals. Dustin Deso scores on 5-on-3. There were a lot of 5-on-3s in this game. A lot of people in the penalty box. This was at 13:14, so at this point is 5-4. And then the Venoms score again 30 seconds in the third. It's who else? Dustin Deso. So he gets a hattie. Also had an assist on the night. But then at 13:50, it is Alexander Gamzatov scoring on the power play once again. So, yeah, tons of power play goals. And Danbury holds off HC Venom, not Hudson Valley. It is 6-5. Shots were 43-40 in favor of the Venom. They fall to 6-11-1, while Danbury is now 10-8-5. Crowd of 1492 on hand. John Moriarty was the goaltender of record for the Venom, while McCollum, back down from Hartford, his one game stint in the AHL, he saves 38 of 43. Interesting note of this game, the game was only 59 minutes and 56 seconds long. We have ClockGate 2.0. As Hudson Valley had in a mad scramble, they get a shot on goal. McCollum makes the save. There's 4 seconds, but the clock continues to tick even after the referees blow the play dead. And next thing you know, everybody's celebrating a win. Odd. Jusso has a hat trick and the assist. Denis Zajac, he has 3 assists for the Venom, and Moriarty stops 34 of 40 in 59-31 played. Vasiliev, 2 goals and an assist. LaBelle with a goal and 2 assists. Chase Harwell had 3 assists, so plenty of offense in that one. Final game of the night. Yeah, we are officially on Rumblebee's watch. It is 6-1. It doesn't help when you only dress 4 defensive-men, even though you have more than 4 defensive-men available. Just saying. So, very unfortunate there. All right. Anyway, so you Dashers, I don't know what to tell you. Dashers fans, I'm at a loss. Now, the game result is not really necessarily a surprise, but I guess Monroe is just on a tear right now. But yeah, you only dress 4 defensive-men. So yeah, no Ocean Weisblatt, no Cyril Nagurski. Yeah, you can only do so much, and then you give up 50 shots. It is what it is, I guess. So the story of the game for the Moccasins in this game was Trudgay Manyguns. 2 power play goals. Yep, the dude can score. Matter of fact, he's got, I think he's got 4 goals in his last 3 games. I'm going to have to check that. I think he's got 4, a little streak with 4 goals in there. But anyway, Manyguns scores in the power play at 6:42 of the first period, putting the puck past Oscar Oscar Wahlgren. I'm getting my multi-syllable names mixed up. Wahlgren in goal for the Dashers, and it was John Kuhn in goal for the Moccasins. After Manyguns scores at 18:29, it's Scotty Koash putting the Mocs up 2-0. In the second period, Dashers do get on the board, so they're not shut out. It's Juwan Davis scoring at 2:59. And then it was all moccasins after that. It's Helmer Oscarson scoring at 456. It's Many Guns on the power play again at 516. It's Ben Stefanini scoring at 1559. Bayou Ben does it again. So yeah, 5-1 at the end of two, and then just for good measure, Brad Ryder, he gets on the board at 1125. So there you go. It is a 6-1 win for the Moccasins. Shots for the Moccasins: 19 in the first, 14 in the second, 17 in the third. Yeah, the Dashers just didn't have a chance. They are now the proud owners, or not so proud. They are the owners of a 19-game losing skid that is 5 short of the mark set at the time by the Battle Creek Rumblebees, who had 24 losses, since surpassed by the Delaware Thunder, RIP. And yeah, so I don't know. We gotta find some answers in Danville. I don't know what to tell you. But the Moccasins, good on them. They had a good crowd, 4268. The place was jumping, and again, since Gary Gill has taken over, the Moccasins just continue to win and make themselves known. Um, can they leapfrog eventually over Baton Rouge or Columbus? I don't know. It's going to be tough, but they could. It's a possibility. So there you go, 6-1, and the shots ended up being 50-30. Dashers 118-3, and Monroe 12-8-5 as they get 3 assists from Declan Conway. They have a goal and 2 assists from Scotty Koash. They have 2 goals by Many Guns, and Sean Coon stops 29 of 30. That dude is just on fire right now. He is just gobbling everything up, and yeah, he may very well be the goaltender of the last 3 weeks if there was such a thing. All right, so there we go. There are our games from last night. We have another 7 games on tap tonight. Of course, the same matchups. We're just gonna do it again. And we'll see if we get different results or the same results. Now, technically, tonight, this is a home game for the Venom, but it's being played in Danbury. So there you go. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Gary Ryan for the Feather League Flash. We will see you tomorrow.